Now that we're all set, um, hello everyone and good evening sa ating lahat. Hello po sa manonood ngayon from Zoom and hello rin po sa manonood rin sa ating FB Live. So welcome to today's discussion on all about taxation. So today, we're gonna talk about a short, quick discussion lang na all about corporate income taxes. Okay? So before I start, syempre, introduce aking sarili ko. Hi everyone, my name is Sir Remy Pendon and I'm one of the tax reviewers here on the CPA Online Review School. Currently, I'm also a law student in University of the Philippines, Diliman, and also a professor at FEU Diliman. So, ngayon, wag na tayo paghanash-hanash, mag-start na po tayo sa ating lesson for today na all about corporate income taxation. Oh, by the way, isang paalala lang sa ating lahat. I'm open to questions. Okay? Currently, I'm monitoring the FB Live on one side and the Zoom chat on the other. Okay? So, kung may tanong kayo sa FB Live sa Zoom, wag na mahiya. Okay? And just ask away. I will answer it syempre kung na-type nyo at na-send nyo. Okay? I will answer it naman. Ha? Hindi man ako nag-scene zone or nag-inbox zone. Okay? So, throughout the discussion, pag-uusapan is corporate income tax. And as added bonus, I'll also discuss the create bill as we go through the discussion. So ngayon, pag-uusapan ko not just the current tax law, but also the tax law that will be signed in the next few weeks. Okay? So with that, let's start with our discussion on corporate income taxation. Right? Ayaw mag-next slide. Wait lang. Next slide. Ayun. Okay. So, first and foremost, may iba't ibang taxes na binabayad ng isang korporasyon. Okay? Here, I have 7 examples. There is the regular corporate income tax, the minimum corporate income tax, the final withholding tax, capital gains tax, branch profit remittance tax, improper accumulated earnings tax, and special income tax. Ang daming income taxes po ang kailangan ibayad ng isang korporasyon. But today, we're going to discuss 3 specific taxes. The RSET, unti lang sa RSET, the MSET, and the special income tax. All others, wag muna ngayon, maybe next time. And, by the way, under the CREATE bill, ito yung first CREATE update na ibabato ko sa inyo. Under the CREATE bill, and this is good news to all of us, wala na pong improperly accumulated earnings tax. Again, under the CREATE bill, there is no more YAET, which is very, very good news for us dahil bawas taxes na kailangan natin aralin. Okay? E di less study hours ang kailangan natin, diba? Oh, good news yan. Wala na pong kwenta ang YAET if na-sign ang CREATE bill. Okay? So ngayon, before we dive into taxes, siyempre, quick ano lang. Let's talk about the BIR forms. Remember, when it comes to BIR form, 4 po ang pina-file natin. Okay? Na isang korporasyon when it comes to income taxes, so regular income taxes 4 po yon. At ano yan? 1702Q, 1702RT, 1702MX, at 1702MX. Again meron 4 types. But remember, kahit meron 4 na magkakaiba sila, there is something in common. All of them starts with 1702. Okay? Lahat sila 1702. Ang kakaiba lang ay yung Q, RT, MX, tsaka EX. Okay? So, meron tayong X, meron tayong MX, RT, tsaka Q. So, anong difference nila? Ba't ang daming BIR forms? Anong difference ng lahat? Well, syempre, dito muna tayo sa Q. Okay? Yung Q, from the letter itself, Q. Q means quarterly. Okay? Itong income tax return na ito, we're gonna file it every quarter. Every first, second, and third quarter of the year. Every year, kailangan pa mag-file ng 3 1702Q. Para saan? Sa first, second, and third quarter. Ngayon, kailan deadline niya? 60 days following the close of the taxable year, of the taxable quarter. Okay? For example, let's say ang nag-end ng March first quarter, 'di ba? Let's say nag-end siya ng March 31. Oh, kailan deadline niya? 60 days after. Or in other words, March, April, May 30. Okay? So bilang ka ng 60 days after the end of each quarter, yun ang deadline niya. 'Di ba? Easy peasy. Remember 60. Okay? 60 days. Ngayon, ito ang file mo sa first, second, and third quarter. Ano file mo sa fourth quarter? Ang file mo naman sa fourth quarter is either of the three. Okay? Either yung file mo, RT, MX, or EX. Okay? Pero, wag ka basta-basta mas mag-file kailangan alam mo kung saan ka lulugar. Ha? Make sure na sa tamang lugar ka. In other words, alam mo kung anong tax return ang file mo. Okay? Either file mo RT, MX, or EX. Not all, only one of them. Ay ang tanong, saan ka lulugar? Ang RT, magka-file niyan kung ikaw ay isang regular corporations. Okay? Kung isa ka ng regular corporation, ano file mo? Siyempre RT. Dahil isa kang simpleng tao at isa ka lang na regular na tao. About MX, ano tong MX na to? MX means mix, halo-halo. Okay? Dito sa MX, ang file nito are those subject to the special or preferential rate. Dito sa RT, kung ikaw ay subject sa 30%, ito file mo, yung RT. Okay? Dahil regular ka. Pero, kung ikaw ay subject sa isang special na tax rate, or kung ikaw ay isang espesyal na tao, MX, file mo. At syempre, ang huli, ang EX. Sino mag-file ng EX? Ang inyong X. What do we may X? X means exempt. Okay? Hindi X as in yung ano mo, yung dati mo. X as in exempt. Okay? So yung mga corporations na exempt sa income tax, ito yung file nila. 1702EX. Okay? So ano yung apat natin na BIR forms? Q, RT, MX, tsaka EX. Okay? So yun lang po, parang quick overview lang. Ngayon, let's talk about income taxes na. Ang ating income tax rates. Okay? Ngayon, as of now, as of this date, 30% po ang ating corporate income tax rate. Again, I'm saying it with reservations. As of now, 30%. But, remember, if create bill is passed into law, well, actually, magiging law na siya Kasi the only thing that's stopping create bill from going into law is President Duterte. Isang signature ng kailangan sa create bill. Okay? At yan ang signature ni President Duterte. Pag na-sign ni President Duterte ang create bill, GG na tayong lahat dito sa mga nag-aaral ng tax. Lahat ng ang alam natin ay iiba na. Okay? So, syempre, hindi si tax mag-a-adjust sa atin. Tayo mag-a-adjust kay tax. Kaya ngayon, sasabihin ko to ngayon para matulungan kayo mag-adjust. Okay? Ngayon, under the create bill, 25% na. Okay? 25%, okay? Pag na-pass ang create bill. Ngayon, ito yung isa pang fun thing about create bill. May isa pang nakakatuwa sa create bill, Diyos ko. Atong 25%, hulaan mo kailan siya magiging effective. Ang 25%, magiging effective siya ng July 1, 2020. Again I did not stutter. Hindi ako nag-stutter. Sabi ko, ulitin ko, July 1, 2020. Okay? Baka magbagulat kayo. Wait lang. Diba 2021 ngayon at this month lang isa-sign? Bakit 2020 siya? Exactly, ako rin. Exactly, ako rin. So dito, magkakaroon pa tayo ng problema. Kasi ang create bill, it will not only affect taxable year 2021, but will also affect taxable year 2020. Okay? So yan po ang ating problema ngayon. So again, as of now, 30%. Pero pag na-pass na yung create bill, pag na-sign ng President Duterte, 25% na po siya. Ngayon, baka na may narinig, 'di ba? Na may gradual decrease ang ating tax rate na yung 25%, tapos habang tumatagal, magdidecrease siya ng 1%. Based sa latest version ng ating rate bill, wala na pong ganito. Okay? Yung ganito, just in case kung narinig nyo yung 24, tapos maging 23, 22, 21, 2020, wala na po ito. Again wala na po ito. This is inapplicable na. Ha? Ngayon, bakit? Anong kapalit nito? Anong kapalit nitong rates na to? Ang kapalit ng itong rates na ito ay scheduler rates. Kala mo maging 25% agad? No, no, no. Magkaroon pa tayo ng dalawang corporate income tax rate. We have either 20% or the 25% rates. Diba? Wow! Kala mo, gugulo na yung buhay mo sa taxation. Don't worry, lalo gugulo yan. Ha? Kasi not just one, but two corporate income tax rates. We have the 25% and the 20% rate. So ang tanong, kailan siya maging 25? Kailan siya magiging 20? Madali lang. Don't worry. Kaya ituturo ko sa inyo ngayon para hindi kayo ma-shock pagdating ng create bill. Ha? Kaya kalma lang. Huwag kayo matakot. Madali lang to. So, in general, 25%. Okay? Kailan ka maging 20%? Two things that you need to satisfy. Again, two things. If your assets is 100 million pesos and below, and if your taxable income is 5 million and below. Okay? Diyan ka pwede maging 20%. Ha? Pero yung assets excluding the land. Hindi po kasama ang land sa pag-value ng assets. Ha? Ngayon, syempre, sige, bilang lang natin, exercise lang tayo, okay? Sa mga nasa FB Live, hello po ulit sa inyo. Kung gusto nyo makisagot, I encourage everyone to answer sa comment section. Para para may active naman tayo dyan, diba? Para alam ko naman na may kiusap ako at hindi lang akong kinag-usap ang aking sarili at hindi ako nag-iisa dito. Char. Ayun. So, example tayo So, what if, let's say, Corporation 1. Okay? Let's say, yung taxable income niya for the year is 4 million. But, yung assets niya is, let's say, 50 million. Under the create bill, magkano ang kanyang corporate income tax rate? Okay? What if ganito? Sige, test lang natin. What if ang taxable income niya is 4 million? Then, ang assets mo is 50 million. What is your corporate income tax rate? Okay? Sige, bigyan ko po kayo ng time para mag-isip. Sige. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ayun, kita ko may nag-chat sa FB Live. Buti na lang. Ayun, 20%. Okay? 20% ang kanyang tax. Next naman, sige, second test, Corporation 2. Sige nga, lahat ako ng 20%, buti naman. What if your taxable income is 5 million and your assets is 108 million? Magkano na ang inyong corporate income tax rate? Sige nga, paano pag ganito? 5 million ang inyong income tax, as assets mo 108. Magkano kayong corporate income tax? Is it 20 or 25? Ayun, budlang ang ma-active yung manunod dito ngayon. Ang sagot po ay 25%. Okay? Lastly, Corporation 2, what if assets mo is 16 million, tas ang taxable income mo is 6 million? Magkano na ang kanyang corporate income tax rate? Paano pag ganito may situation? Nakakatuwa lang kasi active na mga participants. Buti naman. I feel so loved. Char. Sana all may naglalove sa akin. Tapos February pa naman ngayon. Tapos 9 days na lang. Valentine's na. Tapos wala pang ka-date sa Valentine's. Char. Tax pa pinagtuturo ko, no? Hindi pala love life. Ayan. Ang corporate income tax rate niya is 25%. Okay? Bakit? Kasi remember, para maging 20% siya, he needs to satisfy two criteria. Again kailangan both isatisfy niya. Your income must be 5 million or below and your assets must be 100 million or below. Kailangan dalawa ito isatisfy mo. Ha? Kailangan both of these two, you need to satisfy both criteria. Okay? Hindi pwede income tax na satisfy mo pero yung asset hindi. Hindi rin pwede na yung income hindi mo na satisfy pero assets mo hindi. Kailangan both. Okay? Again, kailangan pong both. Ha? Para maging okay. Next. So, I think okay na tayo. Hopefully. Sana gets na natin lahat. So far. Hopefully na gets natin. Okay? Sana crystal clear at hindi malabo. Hindi katulad ng mahal mo. Char. Joke. Nabes na ba ako nag-char sa discussion na ito? Okay. Enough of that. Ngayon, let's talk about the transition rules. Okay? Ngayon, let's talk about another or isang interesting thing about Create Bill. Okay? Let's talk about the transition. Ngayon, like said Nina, July 1, 2020 po ang ating effectivity ng Create. So, ibig sabihin, starting July 1, 2020, dyan na po mag-a-apply yung 25% or 20% rule. Ngayon, ito ang tanong. Diba ang corporations, yung mga calendar year corporations, diba, nag-ooperate sila from January to December. So the question is, how much tax will he pay during the year 2020? Diba, pag before July, 30%. Tapos after July, 25%. Kaya mapaisip ka, anong gagamitin ko? Paano ba itong tax na to? At yan ang susunod kong i-discuss ngayon, ha? Okay? Dito tayo sa illustration 1. ABC Corporation has a net taxable income of 30 million during the calendar year 2020. Okay? Sige, assume tayo na wala pang create bill. Assume tayo wala pang create bill, Assume wala pang batas na create. How much is the taxable, how much is the tax due? Okay? Sige, compute natin tax due. Before create and after create. Sige, compute natin, So pag sa tax due, remember, 30% lang. Oh, so, wait lang, kunin ka ang aking mahiwagang calculator. 30 million times 30% is equal to 9 million. Okay? So habang wala pang create bill, 9 million na. So the next question is, what if may create bill na? Paano na po ang kanyang taxable income? How do you compute? Ganto po. Ngayon, wala pa dyan ruling ang BIR or guidance nag-i-issue nito. Kaya yan yung tinanong ko how can I find out kung paano? Ang tignan ko is yung dati, okay? This is not the first time na happen to. Dati yung 10 years ba? Basta around 2008 or 2009. Tsaka around mga 2000, year 2000. Mapanunin, mga ano pa ako mga gumagapang pa sa sahig. Char. So yan yung yan yung gagawin ko. So how do we compute this based on previous situations, based on the previous tax reforms? Ganto po, okay? And most probably, they'll also apply it today. Ganto. Kailan effective ang 30%? From January to June, diba? Kaya maging effective ang 25% from July to December. Remember, calendar year siya. So from January to December, ang kanyang year. Next, ilang months to from January to June? January, February, March, April, May, June. 6, diba? 6 months. Tapos ng July to December, ilan months siya? 6 months, diba? Ngayon, ang sabi ng batas, your net income will be divided between the two periods. Yung net income mo, ihahatid mo kung kailan siya maging 30% at kung kailan siya maging 25%. Okay? So paano hatian natin dito? Based sa months. Okay? Again, based sa months. So, 6 months na effective ang 30% over 12 times 30 million. Ano sagot niya? So 6 months divided by 12 times 30 million, I think it's 15 million. And then, sa baba, again, 30 million equals to 15 million lang. Okay? Easy peasy. Next, ang gagawin mo is, times mo na sila sa kanilang rate. So 15 million times 30% and 15 million times 25%. So ang sagot natin dito is, yung una, medyo wala ng space kaya kailangan ko mag-adjust. Okay? Wait lang, 15 times 30% is equal to 4,500,000. Ito yung una ha, 1. Tapos yung sa pangalawa, 15 times 25% is equal to 3,750,000. So ano sagot natin dito? 8,750,000 po ang ating corporate income tax rate pag may create na. Ha? Yung maging effect niyan. Okay? So, naka-follow pa? Sana, kaya pa sana nire-retain pa? Okay, hopefully. Yan yung situation pag ikaw ay calendar year. But we know na not all corporations follow the calendar year. Minsan, fiscal year. So, how about fiscal year? Paano naman ang kanyang pag-apportion? Same lang po. Okay? So, magkano income niya? 5 million. Okay. Ngayon, hatiin natin siya ha. Sige. Unang, kumpitin natin ng before create. Let's say wala pang create. 5 million times 30%. Kung walang create, ito na magiging tax niya. Wait lang. 1.5 million. Okay? Ha? 1.5 million. Of course, straightforward. Madali lang. Pero, how about ngayon? Let's say may create na. Remember, fiscal year siya. Fiscal year, nag-end ng March 2021. Kailan siya nag-start? Okay? Ang year niya nag-start from, wait lang, napapaloading ako. Ayun, April to March. So from April 2020 to March 2021. So paano yan? Okay? Ang gagawin natin, again, bibilangin natin yung months kung kailan effective ang 30%. Okay? So saan tayo mag-start? April 2020, diba? Bibilangin natin hanggang June. So April, May, June. 3 months. Ha? So ang 30% effective siya from April to June 2020. Tapos ang 25% yung natira. July to March. Ilan months yung April to June? 3 months, diba? Ilan months from July to March? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 9 months, diba? So 9 months. So 3 months over 12 plus 9 months over 12. So times natin silang dalawa sa 5 million. Okay? So, 5 million times 3 over 12. Kunin ko aking mahiwagang calcu. Sana tama ako. 1,250. Okay? Tapos sa baba, 9 months. So 9 divided by 12 times 5 million is equal to 3,750. Tama ba? Oo. Siyempre tama. Ako pa. Siyempre may tiwala ko sa aking sarili. Char. Dami kong sinasabi. Ayun. Tapos, na-times natin sila kanilang income tax rate. Okay? So, dito sa taas, times 30% at dito sa baba, 25%. Okay? So, 1,250 times 30%. Wait lang. 1,250. 1,250 times 30% is equal to 375,000. Tapos sa baba, 3,750 times 25% is equal to 97.5. So, sobrang siksikan na. So, medyo masikip na. So, ang total niyang taxes ay, wait lang, 375 plus 97.5. Ayun. So, ang total taxes natin para sa illustration 2 is 1,312,500 pesos. Dapat nilagay ko lang to sa separate slide, no? Dahil wala talagang space. Oh well, nandyan na. Wala tayong magawa. Okay? Basta yun yung kanyang total ha. 1,312,500 pesos as compared sa pagulang create bill. So dyan, mapapansin talaga natin na bumaba talaga. Ha? So ganun po, paano po tayo magko-compute during 2020 ha? Again, during 2020 or for the year ending June 20 something something. Okay? Ha? So hopefully, maging mas ready tayo pag napasa na ating trade bill. And hopefully, maging ready and confident tayo sa pag-face kung ano man kaguluhan na ibabato sa atin lahat ng trade bill. Okay? Ngayon, baka may magtanong sa inyo, Sir, dito sa illustration 2, di ba po 5 million ang income? Eh di, hindi ba dapat 20%? Oh, di ba dapat 20%? Sige, ganito. Okay? Baka magtataka kayo. Ganito yun. Remember, sa problem, given lang dyan yung income. Okay? Given lang dyan yung income. Question, binigay ko ba yung assets? Binigay ko ba yung assets sa illustration 2? Wala, diba? Oh, paano mo matetest yung criteria kung walang binigay sa'yo na assets? Oh, remember, usong-uso sa atin, don't assume unless otherwise stated. Kayo kasi mahilig kayong mag-assume. Kaya ngayon February, wala kayong ka-date. Char. Char. Kaya, ang 25%, ito yung general ha. Ito yung general tax rate natin. Okay? Kaya ikaw, wag ka basta-basta gumamit ng 20%. Okay? Pag hindi mo magawa yung test, pag hindi given ng assets, ay mag 25% ka. Okay? Okay? Yun lang. Ha? So, yung ibang things na need natin malaman about create bill. Ha? Na one of the big things that we need to know about create bill so far. Pero remember, isang portion lang yung create bill. Hindi po yung lahat. Dahil na po dyan changes. Pero sa ibang topic na yan, kung sakali, papadiscuss ulit sa akin ng review school. Kung mag-live ba ulit ako doon. Pero kung sakali, gusto nyo ba? Kasi ako, ayaw ko na. Char. Joke, gusto ko pa. Pero feeling ko mag-live ulit ako para sa ibang provisions ng create bill. Sana bigyan ako ni bossing ng permission para mag-live ulit. Okay? Well, depende sa public demand. Gusto nyo ba? Okay? Ngayon, with that, sige, move on na tayo sa ating next segment. Hoy, kung may tanong lang kayo magtanong lang kayo, wag na kayong mahiya. Okay? I'm also watching my own FB live dito. Ha? Kaya kung may tanong kayo, wag na kayong mahiya. Just tanong away. Ha? Wag na mahiya. At ngayon, nakita ko na yung mga yung mga nag-chat ngayon sa sa comment section. Okay? And hello sa ating 200 plus viewers. Okay? Ay, saan na ba ako? Ayun, NSIT na tayo. Oh, by the way, ngayon, hindi ko ma-discuss lahat ng corporate income tax dahil limited time lang tayo. Ha? So, 7:57, ayun. So, hopefully matapos ko to lahat. Wait lang, tingnan ko lang. Okay, sana matapos ko tong lahat ngayon. Diyos ko. Para may matuto kayo. Ayun. So, sorry kung medyo nahihilo kayo sa pag next ko ng slide. Pero ganito. Okay? Ngayon, aling formula for the net taxable income of a corporation? Ganito, I remember. Net sales or receipts less COGS equals to gross income from operations. Add other income equals to total gross income. Okay, may nagtanong. Wait lang. Sir, what will happen if nakapag-file na po ng ITR for year 2020? Then, after saka nag-sign ng create bill? Okay, may nagtanong dito. Kasi remember, yung 1702Q ay pina-file natin every quarter. Okay? Tsaka ang ating yearly tax return. Diba? Nagpa-file rin tayo. Ngayon kasi, around this season, nagpapasa na po ng corporate income tax return. Yung mga yearly. Okay? Okay? What if ganito? Ganito yung mayayari. Based sa dati, okay? Ganito yung magiging unfortunate na part. Maybe, depende sa BIR kung paano niya handle ito. So again, before I answer this, remember, the best answer is to wait for the announcement of the BIR. Again, wait for the announcement for the BIR. But for me, again, this is an opinion. This what will happen. 1702, most probably, ang maka-apekto nito ay yung third quarter 1702Q. Bakit? Kasi ang scope ng third quarter is, wait lang, July, August, September, to September. Okay? So most probably, dito tayo mag-start. Ngayon, anong pwede mangyari? First thing, pwede mangyari is you need to amend. Okay? You need to amend your ITR. Yung best, yung obvious na solution na gagawin ngayon is to amend your ITR. But ito yung problem minsan. If you amend your ITR, baka minsan magka-penalties or what. Most probably, yung BIR, hindi yung gagawin. Magpo-forgive sila ng ibang penalties when it comes to amending your ITR for that quarter. Okay? Yung quarter ng maka-apekto ng create bill. So, pero ito yung maging problem sa 1702. Baka kasi yung sa portion, yung sa ibang filers kasi may automatic gamitin yung 30%. Baka yung iba magkaroon silang trouble kasi yung iba baka hindi nila ma-input yung 25%. Kaya maybe for now amend lang. Okay? Next, paano naman yung mga yearly? Like yung 1702 RT, most probably. Okay, ating yearly. Ito yung sinasabi ko. For now, if you can handle it, don't pay your taxes yet. Okay? Kung hindi pa kayo napagbayad, don't pay your taxes yet. The best possible advice is yan nga, huwag kayo excited mag-file na agad. Maghintay kayo ng create bill. Okay? Pag may naging law na siya, dyan yun na ipafile. And also, wait for the announcement of the BIR. Kasi, kung nag-file ka na ngayon, di syempre, i-amend mo ulit, i-bind mo ulit, i-revise mo ulit. Okay? Kaya for now, I suggest wait for the law before amending. So, yun yung yung magiging niyan, epekto niyan. Okay? So, wait lang. Daming questions so far. Wait lang. So again yung temporary ngayon temporary advice, but not official advice. We need to wait for the advice of the BIR. What if no taxable income from January to June and have a taxable income to July to December? 50-50 pa rin po ba sa taxable income? Most probably yes, 50-50 pa rin. Kasi yan ito yung problem sa computation Okay? Ito yung problem sa computation. Ang sabi sa based sa dati hindi talaga i-proporate mo talaga siya between the two. Yan yung mayayari. I-proporate mo talaga siya sa dalawa. Yan yung based sa dating rule So kahit let's say from January to June, wala kang taxable income, pero sa July to December, meron kang taxable income, ayan, nahati mo pa rin sa 50-50. Based sa sa dating rulings and sa law natin ngayon. Next, if 2020 ang ipa-file, the old rate na 30% din ang gagamitin. 2021 effective ng create bill Please correct me if I'm wrong. So again, the create bill, yung 25% rate, ang effectivity niya is again on July 1, 2020. Okay? July 1, 2020 po ang kanyang effectivity. So that means the create bill has a retrospective application. Even though that it will be signed this month, it will have a retrospective application. So applicable siya from July 1, 2020. Okay? So yan yung sa version ng bill ngayon let's see kung iba yun to when it comes to final version. So let's just wait and see. Hopefully, na-answer ko yung ibang questions nyo. Hopefully. Okay. So punta na tayo sa ating MSIP. So hindi lang po yung normal rate pag-uusapan natin yung ibang corporate tax rates. So hindi pa tayo tapos. Madami pa diyan. So kung may ibang questions, just chat away. Okay, babalikan ko 'yan once I have the time. Okay. Punta tayo sa MSIP. Ayun. I think medyo aware naman tayo sa MSIT, diba? MSIT is 2% of gross income. And ang MSIT will start on the 4th year of operations. Okay? Though what do I mean by 4th year of operations? Ibig sabihin is, anong year ka nag-start? Okay? Anong year ka nag-start? Let's say nag-start ka ng 2021. O, kailan kang mag-start magbayad ng MSIT? Plus 4. So, 2025. Okay? Yung start ng yung MSIT. Ha? Sorry. So again, kukunin mo is, again, kung anong year ka nag-start. Let's say, nag-start ka ng 2020. O, kailang year ka mag-start magbayad ng MSIT? Plus 4. O, 2024. Okay? Ngayon, kailan ka magbabayad ng MSIT? Kailan ka magbabayad ng RSIT? Okay? Every time we compute our regular corporate income taxes, RSIT, tsaka MSIT, we need to always compare the both. Ha? Ang kukunin natin, whichever is higher. So yan po ang ating rule. Okay? Again, para sa mga accountancy dyan, remember, when it comes sa mga regular corporate income taxes, ang problem, remember to always compute for MSIT and compute for RSIT. Tapos kukunin mo whichever is higher. Okay? Again, yung mas mataas. Kasi syempre, gobyerno, gusto lang yung mas mataas na taxes na yung binabayad. Okay? Ngayon, ano man mayroon sa MSIT na yan? Ha? Yung MSIT na yan, pwede natin siya i-carry over sa succeeding years bilang reduction sa ating corporate income taxes. Okay? So ang MSIT, in a way, ano rin siya, parang prepaid income tax. Kasi, again, we can apply that to our future taxes. Ha? Ngayon, sige, medyo mahirap i-explain, pero practice natin, okay? I will just show you instead. Ha? Yan ang gagawin natin. I will just show you how to do it. Ngayon, again, when it comes to MSIT, we need to always compute both RSIT and MSIT to make sure na tama ang taxes na binabayad natin. Okay? So here, a domestic corporation which commenced business operations 2014 has the following data o given. So dito, we're gonna compute how much is the MSIT and RSIT for each year. Remember, MSIT is 2%, while RSIT is again 30%. Assuming wala pang crate bill, assuming wala pang crate bill. Okay? Again, assuming wala pang crate bill. So ngayon, magkano MSIT natin sa 2017 o times 2%, RSIT times 30%. Okay? So dito, 16, tama, 48,000. Actually, na-solve ko na eh. So medyo input ko na dito para at least mas mabilis tayo. So dito, 51,000. 51,000. Tapos ito, 28.5. Ito, negative 21. Next, 28.4. Next, 96. 31.6. 28.8. 32.2. Tapos 26.1. And then 35.2. And then 56.1. Okay? So yan po ang ating tax payable. Okay? So dito, we must find out how much is the tax due and how much is the tax payable. Ha? So yung two ano natin how much is the tax due, how much is the tax payable. So, for 2017, magkano tax due natin? Is it 51K or 48,000? Sige, I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so sana nakapag-isip-isip na kayo. Okay? So our tax due for 2017 ang sagot natin dyan is 48,000 pesos. Okay? Okay? Again, this is 48,000 pesos. Eh di magtataka kayo, di ba sir, sabi mo 51, anong whichever is higher? Di ba higher po yung 51,000? Ba't yung kinuha mo? Remember, may isang detail dito na nakalimutan nyo. May isang detail na nakalimutan nyo. Kailan siya nag-start? 2014. Again, 2014 siya nag-start. Anong year to? 2017. 2014 plus 4, ano sagot? 2018. Kailan tayo mag-start ng MSIT? 2018. Okay? So dito pa lang tayo mag-start sa MSIT sa 2018. Okay? Itong nilay ko na 51K, pampagulo lang to sa inyo. Oh. At remember, since pampagulo to, walang kwenta to. Ha? Kasi mga walang kwenta, again, pampagulo lang sa inyo. Kaya wag nyo nang pansinin at wag nyo nang bigay ng pansin ang mga walang pakinabang sa ating buhay. Char. Okay? So yan, 48K. So ang tax payable is 48K rin. Ha? Okay? So sana na-embed na yun sa inyong utak ang konsepto na yan, Diyos ko. Isa yun sa mga nakakalimutan usually. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa 2018. Oh, okay. Sige. Ito 2018, sure na may MSIT. Okay? Sure na may MSIT sa 2018. Oh, obviously, anong sagot natin sa tax due? Anong sagot ng masa sa 2018? Ayan, so ang sagot natin dito is 28.5K MSIT. Okay, sige, i-circle ko na lang para at least may guide sa inyo, ha? So ang tax payable natin is again 28.5. So dito, ang ginamit natin ay MSIT at ito RSIT, ha? Okay? Ayun. Next naman. Sa kabilang side naman tayo, dito, magkano lang ating babayaran, Obviously, yung higher 96. Wait lang. Medyo busog pa ako sa kinain ko kanina ng Jollibee. Sarap ng Jollibee. Tsaka yung fries nila, tsaka ang burger nila, tsaka yung chicken joy nila. Sarap. Malas na lang sa mga nagugutom dyan, okay? Malas sa mga nagugutom, basta na masabi ko, masarap ang Jollibee. Okay? By the way, RSIT means regular corporate income tax, ha? Again, regular corporate income tax. Yan yung meaning RSIT. Okay, next, tax payable. Okay. Magkano naman nating tax payable? Diyan na tayo makakaroon ng problema. Okay? Ano sabi ko sa MSIT kanina? Ang meaning, ang isa pang pakinabang ng MSIT is again, isa siyang prepaid tax. Again, prepaid tax siya. So, ibig sabihin, pwede na siya bawasan sa ating, tama? Hindi, 0.5. Tama, 0.5. Sa ating tax due. Okay? So, dahil dyan, ang babayad na lang natin is 67.5. Yan po ang ating tax payable. Ha? Again, MSIT is a form of a prepaid tax. So dito, for next year, pwede natin siya i-carry over. Okay, again, pwede natin siya i-carry over sa 2019. Pampabawas sa ating tax payable. Ha? So dito, kahit 96,000 tax due natin, 67.5 ang ating tax payable. Okay? And remember, MSIT is an example of a tax credit. Okay? Tax credit po ang classification niya. Ha? Tax credit siya. Sige, next naman. 2020. Ano mas mataas dito? 31K. Kaya 31.6. Magkano tax payable natin? 31.6. Okay? Next, 2021. Ano mas mataas? 32.2. Okay? So again, ito ay RSIT. Ito ay MSIT. At ito rin ay MSIT. Okay? Ngayon, ito yung tanong ko sa 2021. Ito yung tanong ko naman sa 2021. So sana magets. So sana. Tignan natin. Magkano ang tax payable for 2021? Sige, tignan natin. Huwag na mahiya ha. Okay? Kasi remember, we learn for our mistakes. Okay? Kung mas nakaka-trauma yung mistake, mas lalo hindi mo na gagawin ulit sa future. Okay? So, dito, magkano ang ating tax payable for the year 2021? Tignan natin kung naalala pa rin ang konsepto. Ayun. Mukhang na-gets, mukhang naalala pa. The answer is 32.2 pa rin. Ha? Again, 32.2 pa rin. Bakit? Kasi remember, may importance kung bakit nilagay ko to ng label. Okay? Again, meron dyan reason kung bakit nilagyan ko ng label ito sa taas. Hindi lang po basta-basta ha. Para to avoid confusion. Pag nilagyan mo ng label, again, pag nilagay mo ng label, hindi ka malilito at klarong-klaro kung ano ba yan at kung ano kayo. Ha? Kaya Diyos ko, lagay mo ng label hanggang maaga pa. Ba't ang ba't ang hilig ko maghugot kanina pa? Hindi to scripted ha. Talagang inisip ko lang on the spot. Inisip ko lang talagang on the spot mga ganitong kung sinasabi. Hindi ako nag-practice. Okay? Kasi, Diyos ko, dito, si MSET ay para kay RSET. Okay? Hindi pwede si MSET para kay MSET ha. Ang MSET, apply mo lang siya pag may RSET. Dito may RSET ba tayo? Wala. So natin siya lalagay dito. Okay? Again, pag may RSET lang, dyan lang tayo magma-minus. Para naman dito sa 2021, RSET naman siya. So 56.1. Magkano naman dito ang kanyang tax payable? RSET na siya. Sakto. Magkano na ang i-apply natin dito sa ating tax payable? Or in other words, magkano po ang ating tax credit? By the way, wala akong pinagdadaanan na. Wala akong pinagdadaanan. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na wala akong pinagdadaanan. Char. Char na char. Ay, nako. Ayun. Sige. Dito naman. 23.9. Ayun. So, dito, feeling ko daming magkakamali dito. Okay? Bakit? 1. The answer is 47.2. Okay? Bakit? Kasi ang tax credit natin is only 8.9. Diba? 8.9 po ang ating tax credit. Tapos magugulat kayo, ha? Bakit? Bakit 8.9? Kasi po ganito. Okay? Ganito, wait lang. First things first. As compared dito, meron tayong dyan net loss. Okay? Isang may net loss dito, pero dito may net income tayo. Ngayon, pag ganito, pag MSET kinuha mo, okay, pag MSET siya, ganito ang gagawin mo. Okay? Ang kukunin mo, hindi yung total MSET, but the excess MSET. How much is the excess MSET? Mamayos mo itong dalawa. So, 31.6, 1 to minus 28.8. Ang sagot niya is 2.8. Okay? Dito naman, kukunin mo yung difference niya. Ha? Magkano yung difference dito? 6.1. Okay? So again, kukunin mo kanyang difference. 2.8 tsaka 6.1. Tapos iba magtataka, sir, ba't dito? Hindi mo nakuha yung difference. Kasi net loss siya, te. Ay, ba't ako nagte? Basta yun. Kasi net loss siya. Unlike dito, net income. Okay? Hanapin natin ang diferensya pag may net income, pag may net loss, no. Okay? Yan po yung gagawin natin. Ha? Kaya dito, saan ko nakuha yung 8.9? 2.8 na difference plus 6.1 equals to 8.9. Ha? Yan po. Okay? Again, yung excess lang po kukunin pag dalawa sila net income. Ha? Yung excess MSET, 2.8 tapos 6.1. Okay? Tapos, yan yung magiging tax credit natin. So, 56.1 minus 8.9 minus tuloy, equals to 47.2 thousand pesos only. Yan po yung babayad ng ating korporasyon sa BIR. Diba? Yan lang. Ay, hindi man to yan lang. Siyempre, may mga iba pa tayong lessons to, okay? Medyo mahaba-haba to. So, sana hindi ako bibigay ng timer. Okay? So, any questions so far? May matanungan pa tayo dyan? Or na-shock kayo? Or kayo pa ng time na mag-absorb? So sana nakaya pa sa ngayon. Okay? Pero unfortunately, may pakinabangin po siya ng create bill. Okay? Again, unfortunately, may pakinabang po na naman dyan ang ating create bill. Ano naman pakinabang ng create bill sa ating MSIT? Ang sabi sa create bill, starting July 1, 2020 to July 1, 2023, temporarily, maging 1% po ang ating MSIT. Okay? Again, temporary rule under the Create Bill from July 1, 2020 to July 1, 2023. Temporarily, 1% po ang ating MSIT, unfortunately. Okay? So yan po ang magiging problema dito. So, hindi ko ito masyadong discuss pa dahil baka makulang tayo sa time. Basta yan na, under the Create Bill, temporarily, from July 1, 2020 to July 1, 2023, 1% po ang ating MSIT. No? Galing. Okay? So, yan yung mayayari dito. Wait lang, may tanong dito. What if 2017 is positive? Ano po ang mayayari sa MSIT next year? Okay. So, may tanong dito. What if po yung, wait lang, what if po yung RSIT yung 2017 is positive? Ano po ang mayayari sa MSIT next year? Wait lang, medyo hindi ko gets. What if po ang RSET ng 2017 is yung yung RSET naman sa 2017 is positive eh. Okay? So okay. Sige, ganito. Okay, nagkaroon kayang tanong. Okay, so what if naman sa 2018 positive naman ang kanyang RSET? What will happen to 2019? Okay? So kunin natin 'to, ha? So again, or sige, edit ko lang 'tong slide na 'to. Okay, palitan natin yung given kasi may nagtanong eh. Okay. What if, let's say, ng 2018, 270,000 ang kanyang income. May income siya ha, hindi po loss. So ano po mayayari dito? Okay? So wait lang, 270 times 30% is equal to 81,000. Ayun. Wait lang ha, so medyo i-erase ko na to. Kasi napalitan yung given. What if ganun po yung kanyang situation? Ganito. So what if positive naman to? Ano mayayari? Ha? Wait lang, ganito ba yung question? Ano po maging... So, I think ganito ang kanyang question. Okay. So, what if ganito ang situation naman? Okay? Ang mayroon dito is, ba't ko lang erase? Is maging 81K ang kanyang tax due. Okay? Dito, walang effect po siya next year. Ha? It will not affect the succeeding year. Okay? Hindi po siya mag-claim ng tax credit or what. Ha? Ganito po maging effect niya. Okay? Nothing new. As is, walang pakakaiba, walang kaguluhan. Naging magulo lang kung may na-insert na MSIT. Okay? Yan lang as is na siya. Wala pong tax credit because again, MSIT lang po, dyan lang po tayo kukuha ng tax credit at wala pong tax credit sa RSIT. Hopefully. Ayan. Sige. Pwede ko lang ng question. Okay. So, ayun. Pwede naman tayo sa next and actually the last topic of the year. Of the year tuloy. Magtuturo pa ako dito na next few months hopefully. Okay? Ito yung last topic natin for today, ha? So ito yung medyo mahaba kasi I'm gonna discuss here basically these things. Yung tax rules natin, yung special rates. Okay? Proprietary educational institutes, non-profit educational institutes, proprietary hospital, and blah, 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 blah. Marunong na kayo magbasa. Okay? So ngayon, punta naman tayo dito sa ating special corporations. Okay? Huwag tayong mag-exempt dahil baka anong time na ba? 824. Okay, kaya pa. Okay? So ito yung pag-uusapan natin next. Ang paborito ng mga estudyante, ang ating special corporations. So dito, I'm gonna discuss actually everything here. So I think ano pa to, mga 30 minutes or 45? Tama, mga 30 or 45. So hopefully, kaya nyo pa magtiis sa akin for the next 45 or 1 hour. Ha? So, kaya pa ba na magtiis sa akin at sa aking hugot at sa aking kasabugan in the next minutes? Okay? So, sana nandyan pa rin kayo up until the end. Sa ating FB Live and syempre sa ating Zoom call. Ayun. So, enough daldal, mamaya na yan. Punta naman tayo sa other corporations. So, first of all, let's start. Syempre, ang pinaka-common, education institutions. Education institutions, dalawang rate po sa kanya, it is either 10% or exempt. Okay? So, proprietary, non-profit. So, what is the meaning of proprietary? In other words, private schools. Okay? Private schools. Proprietary means private. Ha? Yan lang kasimple. Wala nang ibang kaleche-leche. Okay? Private lang po ang education institutions. Proprietary, ang subject po sila sa 10%, while ang non-profit, it is exempt by virtue of our constitution. Ngayon, medyo nawawala ng aking boses kasi kanina pa ako nagdi-discuss dito eh. Kasi before ako mag-discuss dito, nag-conduct ako ng 6-hour lecture sa school. Tapos before the 6-hour lecture, nag-conduct ako ng parang around 1 hour talk, seminar talk sa sa ibang school naman. Kaya Diyos ko, buti na ngayon may energy pa ako at may boses pa ako. Baka bukas wala na. Ayun. So ganito yung natin. Okay? But this rule is not absolute. Hindi po palaging ganito ang ating rule. Kasi minsan, ang educational institution pwede siya hatiin sa tatlo. Proprietary, non-profit, and government. Pag non-profit, automatic exempt. Maski ang government exempt. Pero sa proprietary, either 30% or 10%. Dito, kaya siya maging 30%, kaya siya maging 10%. Depende sa ating predominance test. Okay? So, ano tong predominance test? Kasi, ang ating school, pwede siya i-classify into 2 types or yung source ng income niya. Ang income ng isang school ay pwede natin siya i-classify into 2 things. Either related or unrelated income. Ano may related income ng school? Income that is directly related to the educational services. One big example, tuition fees. Okay? Yan yung pinaka-obvious example natin sa related. O sa unrelated, ano man sa kanya, rentals, interest income. Ano ba yung iba't iba pang income ng school? Yung income niya sa canteen. Ano pa yung iba? Parking fees? Kung sakali nagpapabayad sila ng parking pag tuwing pupasok ka sa school. Diba? Okay, mga tickets kung sakali, diba? Kung nagpapa-event ng school. Unrelated income yan. Okay? Ang sabi dito sa predominance test, if the unrelated income forms majority, in other words, 51% of the total income, then you are subject to 30% regular corporate income tax rate. Again, pag yung unrelated income mo forms majority of your income, in other words, more than 50%, then you are subject to 30%. Ha? Pag less than 50%, hindi syempre, mag 10% ka na. Okay? Yan po ang predominance test. For example, dito, let's compute. So, FU Dilimun is an educational institution, has the following income and expenses. Okay? Gross income, rental income, and operating expenses. So, identify natin kung saan dito ang related, tsaka unrelated. Tuition fees, of course, related. Rental income, unrelated. Okay? So, how do we perform the predominance test? Ganito po. Unrelated income all over total income. Okay? So, ito lang dalawang gagamitin natin. So, magkano unrelated income natin? 1 million. Magkano total income? 6 million. So, obviously, Ang sagot niya, wait lang, is 17%. Okay? So in other words, he satisfy the predominance test. So dahil less than 50%, magkano ang kanyang tax rate? 10% po. Okay? So, let us compute. So, 5 million plus 1 million minus 3,900,000 is equal to, wait lang, 5 million plus 1 million minus 3,900,000 is equal to 2.1 million times 10% is equal to 210,000 pesos. Okay? So, yan po ang kanyang tax payable. Alam ko na. Okay? So, yun lang po. Sa educational institution. Okay. Isang question lang for all of you, ha? Question lang ha, sige. Question. Related din sa MSIT. Let's say, ang school natin, liable siya sa, let's say, ang tax rate ng isang school ay 10%. Okay? Question. Is it subject to MSIT? Ayun na. Sige. Tayo natin. Test ko lang kayo. Gusto makita. Question. If a school is subject to the 10% rate, are they liable or can be liable for MSIT? Yes or no? Isipin natin. Do we compute for MSIT when it comes sa schools ng 10%? Is either yes or no. 10 seconds. Para at least my time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ayun. Ayan, so dito ko na yung iba't ibang responses. Ang sagot po natin dito is no. Okay? Bakit? Bakit hindi po siya subject sa MSIT? Okay? Wala lang, parang pabahabol lang sa MSIT discussion kanina. Kasi po, ganito ang rule. Kasi ganito yon. Magkakaroon ka lang ng MSIT if you are subject to RSIT, na 30%. Okay? Again, you are liable for MSIT if you are liable for RSIT. Kung hindi ka nagbabayad ng 30% RSIT, hindi kayo magbabayad ng MSIT, okay? Again, kung may RSIT, may MSIT. Dito kasi, anong binabayad niya? Is it the 30% regular corporate income tax? Hindi. Okay? Dahil dyan, hindi rin siya magbabayad ng MSIT. Okay? So, isa lang rule of thumb lang pagdating sa MSIT. Okay? May MSIT kung nagbabayad ka ng RSIT. Walang RSIT, walang MSIT. Dito, sa school, walang RSIT, thus, walang MSIT. Wala lang. Share lang. Okay? So, isang lang. Isang pahapyaw lang. Ayun. Next naman, hospitals. Sorry. Ay, at may typo pala dito, sorry. Ayan. Hindi ko pa pala dito, na-edit. Ilang beses ko ito nagamit tong slide na to, hindi ko pa na iiba ng 30%. Okay. Ayan, hospitals naman tayo. Pag sa hospitals, ganito ang kanyang rule. Pag proprietary, 30%. Pag non-profit, it is either 10% or exempt. Okay? Ngayon, ito yung gusto ko i-emphasize. Schools, educational institution, and hospitals. Bilang clear lang. Kung ikaw ay proprietary, non-profit, okay? Pag ikaw ay isang educational institution, pag proprietary, 10%. Pag hospitals, 30% RSIT. Pag non-profit, 10%. Pag education, exempt. Okay? Kaya it is important to know if you are an educational institution or a hospital. Ganun lang yun. Okay? Pag proprietary, education, 10%. Hospital, 10%. Non-profit exempt, non-profit, hospital, 10%. Bakit dito sa education ganito? Bakit? Because of our constitution. sabi sa constitution natin, nabigay ng tax exemption ng isang education institution. Ito, galing to sa ating constitution. Ha? And ang na-mention nandyan, education at iba pang organization. Okay? The constitution does not include the hospital. Saka yung pagbigay ng tax exempt. So dahil dyan, sabi ng batas, sige, 10% na lang. Okay? Kaya ibang rules nila. Kasi again, pag sa schools, galing sa constitution. Pag sa hospital, galing sa tax law. Okay? Ngayon, may nakalagay dito exempt. Diba sir, pag non-profit, always 10%? No. May chance rin na magiging exempt. At dito, meron ko ditong decision 3 na ginawa ko. Okay? Ngayon, baka maging useful to sa inyo, I don't know. Pero, ayan, tignan natin. Basta itutur ko sa inyo Basta bibigay ko sa inyo at yun na bahala kung paano yung gagamitin. Sige, ganito yung decision 3 ko sa hospitals First question, is it non-profit? If the answer is no, straight up 30%. Okay? Wala nang no question asked. Straight up 30%. Wala nang iba. Pero, non-profit. Ganito mayari sa kanya. Pwede siya maging exempt, 10% or RCET. Okay? Paano? Ganito. First question, does it satisfy the requisites for exemption? Ngayon, what are these requisites for exemption? First, it must be non-profit. Second, it must be in non-stock. Third, it must be for charitable purposes. Fourth, no income to the trustees or officers. Okay? So again, 4 po siya. So sa pag-aalala ko it must be non-profit, non-stock, it must be a charitable hospital, and lastly, no income of the hospital should be distributed to the officers and the trustees of the hospital. Okay? Kung meron silang income na nakuha, then ligwak na sila for exemption. Ha? Kaya dito, pwede siya maging exempt if na-satisfy niya po yung 4 na requisites. Okay? If no, ganito po, may isa pang tanong. Does it satisfy the predominance test? And yes, may predominance test rin po sa hospitals. Okay? So, yung predominance test natin sa schools, ganun rin po sa hospital. Kung na-satisfy niya, 10% rate. Kung hindi, 30%. Ha? So, it is not always na 10% siya. Hindi man always sa 30%. Pwede siya maging exempt. Pwede siya maging 30% kahit non-profit siya. Ha? So again, ito ang ating decision 3 when it comes to answering hospital questions. So sana maging helpful to sa inyo. Hopefully maging helpful sa inyo. Ha? So, yan lang. Okay, next na. Ayun. 8:37. Okay, may time pa. I still have time. Okay, international carriers naman tayo. International carriers. Ngayon, ang international carriers, ano sila? Okay? Ano mga international carriers? In other words, ito pang ating planes and boats. Ang mga international carriers, ito po yung mga foreign airlines na pupunta sa ating lupa. For example, ano mga sikat na airlines ngayon? Emirates, o kaya Korean Air. Ano pa? Nag-isip ako. Wait lang, nag-isip talaga ako ng mga iba't ibang airlines na wala akong maisip. Japan Airlines, Cathay Pacific, ayun, Air France, KLM. Okay? So yun yung iba't ibang example ng ating international carriers. Hindi po dito kasama ang PAL tsaka ang SEDPAC. Okay? Again, hindi po dito kasama ang PAL tsaka SEDPAC. Ha? Kaya nga international mga international carriers natin, like Saudi Airlines and Qantas Airways, di ba? Magaling ibang bansa. Pero, Yung ating PAL at Cebu Pacific, they are not international carriers. Kaya po, ibang rules na mag-a-apply sa kanila. Ha? Dito, paano nito magiging natin? International carriers, paano ang kailang tax rate? Ang tax rate nila is 2.5% of Philippine gross billings. Okay? Philippine gross billings. What do I mean by Philippine gross billings? All tickets, okay? Lahat ng tickets na may travel from Philippines to a foreign country. Yan po ang Philippine gross billings. Ha? Again, lahat ng income mo from all flights from Philippines to a foreign country, part po siya ng Philippine gross billings. So in other words, dapat ang origin niya, again, ang origin niya ay dapat Philippines para maging part ng Philippine gross billings. That is our only rule. Again that is our only rule. Para magsabi natin na siya isang Philippine gross billing. Okay? Ngayon, may isa pang scenario dito. What if connecting flights? What if connecting flights naman? For example, from the Philippines, mag-travel. Gusto mo pumunta ng Korea. Okay? Siyempre, marami dito na gusto pumunta ng Korea, diba? At bisitahin yung mga iba't ibang filming sites ng ating favorite K-drama. O kaya bisitahin yung mga corporate buildings ng ating favorite mga K-pop artists like Big Hit, 'di ba? Ngayon, ano yung mga what if gatong scenario, what if connecting flight? Okay? Sige, for example, gusto mo ng Korea. Ang connecting flight mo is pupunta ka ng Japan, tapos pupunta ka ng Korea. So the question is, saan dito kasama sa Philippine gross billings? Is it 1, 2, or both? The answer is, it depends. First scenario, what if yung nag-handle from Philippines to Japan ay, let's say, Korean Airlines. Tapos, from Japan to South Korea, Korean Airlines rin. Okay? Isang airline. Question. Ang Philippine gross billings dito sa first scenario, ay sa scenario A, sige, scenario A, saan dyan kasama ang Philippine gross billings? Is it 1, 2, or both? 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hopefully, nakapag-isip-isip kayo at sinusundan yung sagot sa chat. Okay? So alam ko may delay dito. So tignan natin. The answer is both. Okay? The answer is both. Ha? Ngayon, what if second scenario? Sa second scenario tayo. What if Korean Air dito? Tapos, dito, ano naman siya? Let's say, Japan Airlines nag-handle. 1, 2. Situation letter B, situation B. Sa dito kasali, sa Philippine gross billings. 1, 2, or both? 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ayun. So, after loading, sa situation B, ang gross billings niya is only 1. Bakit? Kasi po, ibang airline na po nag-handle ng second flight. Dito, same airline. Ang perspective dito, na as if one flight lang siya. As long as same airline nag-handle. Dito, different airline. So dahil dito, only the flight originating from the Philippines will be considered part of the Philippine gross billings. Ngayon, second, ayan, paunang Korea, pero sa Philippines man stopover. Sige. 1, 2, Japan Airline, Japan Airline. 1, 2, Japan Airline, Korean Airline. Philippine gross billings sa situation A and situation B. Okay? So dito, hiningi ko naman sa inyo 2 answers. Okay? 2 answers naman po tayo. Wait lang, sorry. So dito naman, sa ating second situation, saan po dito ang kasama sa Philippine gross billings? For both situations na to, okay? So sana maalala natin. Ha? Wait lang. Nauubo ako, walang kaya. My gosh. Sorry. Okay, so again, so 10 seconds. Again, so I expect you will provide 2 answers for the 2 scenarios, ha? Okay? In 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ayun. Again dalawa na to. Dalawang scenarios. Okay? So, paano na to? Ha? So, remember dito, same airline lang. Tapos dito, again, different airlines. So, ano sagot natin dito? The answer for situation letter A is, wait lang, before I check yung comments. Interesting. Ayun. Scenario A, the answer is none of the above. For situation B, it is flight 2. Bakit? Remember, the difference here is one airline. Anong sinabi ko kanina? Sabi ito, as if one continuous flight. As if isang flight na nangyari. Dito naman, ano nangyari? As if one continuous flight. Kaya na-drawing ko yan. So parang as if hindi siya naka-arrive sa Philippines in the first place. Dahil assuming isang continuous flight lang yan. Dito, never siya nag-touchdown sa Philippines. Assuming ito yung nangyari dito dahil same airline siya. So dahil dyan, it is not taxable. It is not a Philippine gross billing. But here, dahil makaibang airline, then, as if 2 separate flights siya. Okay? Again, pag isang airline lang nag-handle, as if isang continuous flight. Pero dito, pag different airline, dalawang different flights. Kaya dito, sa situation A, wala. Sa situation 2, 2 lang ang maging part ng Philippine gross billings. Okay? And lastly, ito naman, so alam niyo na kung anong gagawin ko. 1, 2, ito ay Japan Airlines, Korean Airlines, tapos Japan Airlines. So, situation 1, 2. Situation A and situation B. So, A, B, magkano po ang ating Philippine gross billings? Okay? And I think dito, dapat madali na. So again, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So I think, dapat dito medyo madadali na, diba? Remember our basic rule when it comes to Philippine gross billings. It must originate from the Philippines. May flight ba dito na nag-originate sa Philippines? Wala. There is no flight na yung origin ay Philippines because here, the Philippines is a destination. When Philippines is a destination, there is no Philippine gross billings. Again when the Philippines is a destination, there is no Philippine gross billings. So the answer is none of the above. Yan lang. Simple yung rule. Okay? With that, let us try answering this question. Itong isang comprehensive at magandang question. Okay? Ayan. So hopefully so far naalala pa. Kasi dito, we'll now test your knowledge sa ating international carriers. Wait lang ah. Okay, so last topic ko itong FCDU kasi after that, okay. So after this, last topic na tayo, ha? Para at least wala ng ano. Okay? So here, given na yung ating given, so yun, so how much is the income tax? Okay? So yung goal natin, how much the income tax of BSA Airways? Okay? So, give you unting time to read it. Ha? Unting basa-basa lang muna. Para maintindihan ng problem. So, timing muna ako. Okay? I think by now, nagbasa na kayo ng problem. Okay. So, una, mahabang problem. Okay? When it comes to this, the first thing to always remember is to always read the question first. Read the header. Read the first sentence muna and then read the question para alam mo yung context. So, ito income tax, di ba? Tapos sa first sentence, nakalagay dyan, international carrier siya. Kaya alam mo na agad. Ang tinutukoy niya dito is yung 2.5%. Ha? Dahil you read the first sentence and the question, alam mo na kung anong gagawin. Okay? Next. Now that you know the context of the question, the next thing we're gonna do is to label it. Okay? Because, again, we must identify kung part ba siya ng Philippine gross billings o hindi. So dito, we must again label if it is part of our computation of our net taxable income. In other words, we will identify if it's part of our Philippine gross billings. Ha? So isa-isayin natin. So Philippine to Japan, is it Philippine gross billings? Yes. So kasama yan. Next, Philippine to Taiwan, is it Philippine gross billings? Yes. Kasi PH is the origin. Okay? If PH is the origin, then it is Philippine gross billings. Pero dito may note Taiwan na number 1. Kaya babalikan natin ito mamaya. Thailand to Hong Kong, Philippine gross billings? No. US to PH? No, not Philippine gross billings. PH to US, USA to Taiwan, Germany to Thailand, USA to PH. Okay? Ngayon, pansin nyo, may isang given dito sa problem. Tickets sold in the Philippines, tickets sold in the USA, and tickets sold in the UK. Itong pong given na ito, wala pa siyang kwenta. Okay, pampagulo lang yan. Nilagay ko lang yan pampagulo sa inyo. Because again, you only have one criteria. Ano ang kanyang origin? Wala tayong pakialam kung saan binenta ang ticket at kailan. May pakialam lang tayo kung anong origin niya at kung ano ang destination. Kaya dito, I'm always looking kung ano ang origin natin. Ha? Wala tong pakinabang. So, ano dapat tatanggalin natin sa mawalang pakinabang? I-ignore natin siya. Tatanggalin sa buhay. Dahil guguluhin lang tayo niyan pagdating ng panahon. Ha? So again, wala tong kwenta. Next. So, UK to PH, no. UK to USA, no. PH to Thailand, yes. And PH to UK, yes. Ha? So dito, medyo i-erase ko na to, yung mga walang kwenta. Para at least, less numbers na titignan natin. So, erase na to, erase na to. Ayun. So, ito na lang natira. Next, let us now read the additional information. So, number 1. The passengers were transshipped in Hong Kong to Taiwan by BSBA Airways. The estimated flight hours were PH to Hong Kong and Hong Kong to Taiwan. So, dito, connecting flight pala siya. Pero ang ticket na binenta is from Philippines to Taiwan na 900,000 pesos. Kasi yung pala, dalawang airlines na nag-handle niyan. Yung isa, we are BSA, tapos yung isa, BSBA. Dahil dyan, hahatiin natin yung ticket. Based on what? Based on the flight hours. So dito, ang kukunin lang natin is from PH to Hong Kong. So 900 times 2 over 3. So 600 pesos po ang ating Philippine gross billings dyan. So 450 plus 600. Ha? Next, Philippine to USA, since walang note, diretso lang tayong sulat dito. Next, Germany to Thailand. Tignan natin. Kung ano meron dito, wait lang. Ayun. Dito naman sa number 2, sabi, passengers were transshipped in the Philippines and stayed for 54 hours due to a major storm. The whole flight was handled by the same airline company. Estimated airline flight hours were Germany to PH 7 hours and PH to Thailand 3 hours. So ito, wala lang to. Keme lang yan. Ha? So wala siyang kwenta. Okay? It will not alter our computation. So hindi pa rin siya kasali. Ha? Bakit? Ay, may nakalimutan pala ako na mention. Yung dito pala. Which is the 48-hour rule pala. Sorry, medyo kalimutan ko i-discuss dito. Yung 48-hour rule. So, ano tong 48-hour rule? Diba sa connecting flights dito? If you stayed in the Philippines for more than 48 hours, then this will be taxable kahit same airline. Again if you stayed in the Philippines for more than 48 hours sa connecting flight, this will be taxable. Exemption if due to fortuitous events. Okay? Dito, nag-stay siya ng 54 hours. So dahil dyan, di ba dapat maging part na to ng gross Philippine billings yung PH to Thailand? No, because nag-stay siya dahil sa major storm due to a fortuitous event. Dahil dyan, hindi po siya kasama sa Philippine gross billings. Okay? Next, PH to Thailand, C number 3. Due to a shortage of pilots during that time, the flight was subsequently endorsed to another airline company. So itong PH to Thailand, ano nangyari? Hindi na tayo nag-handle ng flight na ito. Pinasa natin sa ibang airlines. So ano nangyari? Ibang airline na po na nag-render ng service. Hindi na po tayo. So that means, yung 220,000, it is not our income, but the income of the other airline. Bakit hindi natin siya income? Because we are not the ones who rendered the service. Okay? So yan, X. So natira, Philippine to UK, na 100,000 pesos. So, plus natin itong lahat times 2.5%. Magkano ng ating income tax rate? Wait, 450 plus 600 plus 850 plus 100. So, ang total niya is 2 million pesos times 2.5%. Wait lang, nag-restart yung calculator ko habang ako nagko-compute. Ba't ka ganito? Ayun. So, our income tax for this problem is 50,000 pesos po. Okay? And remember, ignore cost of service and operating costs. Ignore lang to. Because again, gross billings po tayo, hindi po tayo net income or gross income. Ha? Ignore cost of services. Yan lang. So, ayun. So, yan po ang ating international carriers. Okay? So, sana so far na kaya pang utak natin. So far, kaya pa mag-handle ng mas marami pang information. Okay? Saan po nakuha yung 2.5%? Ang 2.5% is yung tax rate natin dito. Okay? 2.5% po ang ating rate for international carriers. Yan yung tax rate natin. Ha? Okay, wag tayong muna umalis kasi meron pa tayong one last lesson. Ha? So, so hopefully, kaya pa for one last run. Last na to, promise. Okay? Last na to. Pakipagsubaybay sa akin. Okay? Kaya punta na tayo sa last part. FCDUs. Nung undergrad ako, nung panahon yun, nag-review ako sa Forsipale. One of the taxes na sobrang ayaw ko talaga is FCDU. Because para sa akin, sobrang nakakalito. Nakakalito talaga FCDU dati. Kaya after passing the board exam, nakuha ako ng trabaho sa SGV. Nung nag-SGV ako, pumasok ko syempre sa tax department. Ngayon, ang tax department, yung napasukan ko, ang mga inahandle niya is both insurance and banks. So, majority ng mga kliyente na nihandle ko ay mga bangko. And majority, may mga FCDU rin sa kanila. So, dahil dyan, nagets ko na or mas na-appreciate ko na kung paano ang taxation for FCDU. Okay? So, ngayon, medyo, alang tayo dito medyo quick overview lang kung ano ba yung FCDU. Una, bakit nakakalitong FCDU? Kasi sa kanya, tatlo po ang ating tax rate at the same time. Okay? Is either exempt 10% or 30% RCEP. Remember, kung ikaw ay school or hospital, it is either exempt or 10% or 30% RCEP. Okay? Again, kung ikaw ay isang school or hospital, it is either exempt or 10% or 30%. But when it comes to FCDU, it is exempt and subject to 10% and subject sa 30%. Kaya yan po ang isa sa mga nakakalito dyan. Ha? Sabay mo sila i-apply. So, paano to? Okay? Ganito, first and foremost. Ang may income, meron tayong tawag sa kanya. Okay? Yung income, i-classify natin siya as either offshore, onshore, or all others. Okay? So may groupings na siya. Kung siya ay offshore, it is exempt. If it's onshore, then 10%. If all others, 30% are set. Okay? Ngayon, what is the difference between off, on, and all others? Ganito yun. Okay? I-classify natin siya. Kung sino papasok sa off, sino papasok sa on, at kung sino papasok sa all. First, offshore. Sa offshore, it includes all foreign currency transactions and foreign currency interest income from non-residents and banks. Okay? So, bakit siya tinawag na offshore? Dahil ang income niya is without the Philippines. So, as if yung income niya na-earn mo from outside the Philippines. Kaya nga offshore eh. Sa labas po ng shore ng Pilipinas. Remember, sa kanya ang rule is when it comes to non-residents. Diba? Asan ba nakatira mga non-residents? Sa labas ng Pilipinas. Kaya offshore, diba? Dahil ang source ng income niya are non-residents. Kasamin po dyan ang banks. Next, onshore. O, pag sa offshore, sa labas ng Pilipinas, o onshore, sa loob ng Pilipinas. Kung dito non-residents, dito naman residents. Ha? But, one major difference, it only involves interest. Ha? Onshore requires residence plus interest income. Dito, sa offshore, non-residents plus foreign currency transaction. Pero mo dito, foreign currency transaction and interest. Dito, anong wordings niya? Only interest income. Ha? So yan yung ano natin dito pag offshore, non-resident plus foreign currency yung income natin. Pag onshore, dapat residents plus interest income. Okay? Ngayon, ano man sa all others? Ang all others, ito po yung non-foreign currency related transactions. Ha? So yan yung pong ano niya classification. O kaya kung nahihirapan kayo, okay, ganito, pwede natin i-present in this way. Okay? First, if you are a resident, ganito po yung maging tax rate nyo. So ang foreign interest income from residents ng FCDU So again, ang taxpayer natin dito FCDU, income niya from residents 10%. Pag other foreign currency income 30%. Pag sa kanila, sorry, na ano ako, exempt, tsaka exempt, tapos RCEP. Okay? Sorry. Sarap kasi ng Jollibee eh, char. So, dito naman, okay? So dito, pag 10%, again, yan lang po yung onshore. Pag yung exempt, yan po yung offshore. Tapos yung RCEP, yan na ang all others. Okay? So, to test lang, para mas ma-apply natin, okay, kung hindi nyo pa masyadong mag-gets dito, ang kanyang treatment, okay, may decision tree ako dyan para mas mag-gets natin, okay? Ang dami dyan para ko na pinakita sa inyo para mas mag-gets nyo kung anong classification nyo, okay? Una, FCDU is the income from residents and non-banks. Oh, if the answer is yes, Then, the next question is it interest income? Okay? Pag it is interest income, it is onshore. If no, are set. Okay? Dito naman, paano pag no? So dito naman mga non-residents and banks. So the only question is it interest or foreign currency income? Oh, ano magiging classification niya? Dito, mayayari is, if it is interest and foreign exchange income, it is exempt. If no, all others siya. Ha? So, unting digest lang. Unting time lang to digest. Okay. Sige. Make sure na na-establish talaga. Ha? To make sure na na-establish talaga ang ating knowledge. Sige. Nagbigay ako dito ng iba't ibang income. So, ang gagawin natin, i-classify natin kung ano ba siya. So, you classify if it is on, off, or all. Yan yung gagawin natin, ha? Okay? Sige, first question. How itong interest on US dollar loans granted to resident aliens, ano ang kanyang classification? Is it on, off, or all? Sige. Isip. Tas send ng answers. Is it on, off, or all? Sige, unting loading lang, tas plus extended time para sa ating sa mga sa mga nanonood yun sa FB Live. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The answer here is on. Okay? On siya. Bakit? Bakit siya on? Remember ang rule natin. On, off, tapos all others. Okay? Dito, pag on, kailangan resident siya plus interest income. Pag sa offshore, non-residents plus FC, foreign currency income. Pag sa all others, yung mga hindi pumasok dito. Okay? Ngayon, tingnan natin kung ano siya. It is interest income from a dollar loan granted to resident. Okay? So isipin natin, resident siya, tapos interest. O, familiar, on. Okay? Yan siya. Next. Next classification. So sana nagets na natin. Next. Interest on US dollar loans granted to non-resident citizens. Oh, ano sagot natin dito? On, off, or all others? Oh. Remember yung formula binigay ko sa inyo. Ayan. So, dahil dyan, I think medyo yun na. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yun. Mukhang naintindihan na. Ang sagot dito is off. Okay? Off siya. Bakit? Analyze natin. First, what type of income is it? Interest income. Second, kanino galing? Non-residents. Okay? Saan siya papasok? Papasok siya sa non-residents plus foreign currency income. Itong interest galing man siya sa foreign currency, diba? US dollar. Kaya papasok siya sa off dahil non-residents. So resident plus interest. Next, gain on foreign exchange trading from non-resident citizen. Oh, on, off, or all. Sige, dito naman tayo. Anong classification niya? Countdown ulit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gain on foreign exchange trading from non-resident citizen. Analyze. It is a non-resident. Okay? Non-resident siya. Tapos, gain on foreign exchange trading. It is off. Because it is a foreign currency transaction. Pag sa off, basta foreign currency at non-resident, off siya. Okay? Yan ang kanyang classification. Eh dito naman, gain on foreign exchange trading from resident foreign corporation. Oh, Dito naman tayo, sige. Dito naman. Is it on, off, or all others? Sige. Is it on, off, or all others? Okay lang magkamali. Okay lang magkamali kayo dito, ha? Kaya wag na kayo mahiya, please, ha? Hindi to exam, hindi po ito graded. Siyempre, you have your freedom of speech. So kahit anong sabihin nyo dyan, okay lang sa akin. So, ano ka natin dito? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sagutin natin dito is all. Okay? Bakit all? Kasi it is a foreign exchange trading from a resident. Remember, pag siya ay on, it must be a resident, which is na-satisfy niya, but kailangan interest siya. Ito yung tanong ko sa inyo. Interest ba to? Interest ba tong income natin? Hindi, diba? Hindi siya interest. Again, interest lang po ang nahabol sa on. So dahil dyan, it is all others. Okay? Again, pag on, interest lang. Balikan natin dito kung ayaw maniwala. Oh. Foreign exchange gains. Sige. Saan siya papasok? Dito siya sa other FC income. Okay? And since galing sa residence, 30% are set. Okay? Or sige, punta tayo sa decision 3. Punta tayo sa decision 3 natin. O, ditong side tidal residence. Okay? Is it interest income? Foreign currency gain. Is it interest income? No, diba? Kaya po all others siya are set. Pag interest income, dyan lang siya maging onshore. Okay? Okay? Okay. Ayan na. So, I think ilang beses na kayo na trauma. Diba? Ha? Okay na trauma ngayon. Basta wag nyo na gawin next time. O ito. Sige ha. Ipagsabay na natin to. So I'm expecting 2 answers sa bawat chat nyo ha. 2 answers. Consultancy fees from NRE, ETB, and RFC ha. 2-in-1 na ha. 2-in-1 answer tayo. So mag-send kayo ng 2 answers sa chat or kaya sa comment. Okay? Anong classification niya? On, off, or all? 5, 4 do, 3 do, 2 do, 1. Consultancy fees from NRA ETB and consultancy from RFC. So by this time, dapat medyo naalam-alam na. Okay? Sige. The answer here is all other income. Again, both of them are all. Here's my question to you. Is this, say dito man tayo, non-resident siya, diba? Ito yung question ko sa inyo. Is this a foreign currency income? Consultancy fee, is it related to foreign currency? Hindi. Wala po siyang kinalaman sa foreign currency. Hindi po siya related sa foreign currency. Oh, consultancy fees. Ano rate dyan ng foreign currency? Wala. Okay? Dahil dyan, all others, automatic. Consultancy fees from RFC. May kinalaman ba sa foreign currency? Wala. Kaya all others na siya, diretso. Okay? Next. Sige, ito 2-in-1 question ulit ha. Gain on foreign exchange trading from BPI and interest on foreign loans granted to Land Bank of the Philippines. O, dito naman tayo. O. So sana na ano na, medyo nagpo-process na. Okay? So dito naman tayo. Last, bago tayo pupunta sa ating computation. Ayun na. So, my question is this on, off, or all? Okay? Okay? Let's see. On, off, or all? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm checking the comments na. Tsaka sa chat natin. Medyo nakalimutan na. Sige. One last chance. One last chance. Tignan niyo yung slide. Okay, one last chance. Tignan niyo yung slide. Sige, isa pa. Isa pang slide. Pang slide. Parties mga gets. Okay. Balik natin sa isa pang slide. Balikan natin isa pang slide. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Last question. Isa pang chance. Isa pang chance. Isa pang chance. Is it on, off, or all? Is it on, off, or all? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is off. Again, off po siya. Ha? Balikan natin yung slide. Meron kayong hindi napansin. Ano lagay ko dito? Non-residents or banks. Bangko. Anong BPI? Ano ang land bank? Bangko. Sabi natin dito, all offshore. O, bangko. Ha? Bangko siya. Sabi dito, pag offshore, all FC-related transactions. Okay? Sige. Tignan natin. BPI Land Bank. Bank siya. Oh. Gain on foreign exchange trading. Gain on foreign loans. Foreign currency po siya. So, foreign currency plus bank is equal to off. Okay? Ha? Ha? Okay. So dito, nalagay ko dito, lahat ng situations na feeling ko, ma-face nyo, ha? Okay lang na mag-sorry, okay lang. It's fine. Ha? Okay lang. May nag-chat. Di kami nakapag-Jollibee eh. Sorry na. Sa pes ng Jollibee eh. Ang na-order ko pa naman yung yung deluxe cheeseburger with bacon. Tapos yung isa naman, large fries pa. Tapos peach mango pie pa. And then lastly, pinili ko yung super meal. Yung super meal na may Shanghai, chicken, tsaka spaghetti. Kaya feeling ko dami ko energy ngayon dahil sa Jollibee, no? So feeling ko iba sa inyo nagpapadeliver na ng Jollibee. Okay? Hopefully, medyo na-clear na natin ang mga kaguluhan natin, ha? Okay? Ay, nako. Sige, last opportunity para bumawi. Ang ating last problem of the day. Ito ang ating concluding problem. Ha? So syempre, basahin nyo muna, tapos siya yung i-solve. Tapos, syempre, magdadaldal lang ako dito habang kayo nag-solve. So, ayun. Paano ko ito masabi? So, ayun, ganito po ka magturo ng income tax. So, sa lahat talaga ng subjects talaga sa board exam, tax talaga yung isa sa mga pinakamahirap. And honestly lang talaga, yun ang board exam ako sa tax. Unfortunately, tax is my second lowest sa board exam. Actually. So, totoo lang, second lowest ko ang tax sa board exam. Highest ko, auditing. Second highest ko, which is ties lang dalawa, same score. FAR and FAR, tapos MAS, tapos tax and then law. Pero, kahit yung lowest ko tax, ang timo ko ngayon, tax practitioner na, diba? Tapos magaling na ako sa tax. Diba? So, kahit nahihirapan ka sa tax ngayon, ito yung may chance pa para mag-improve. Okay? Dami pa dyan panahon para mag-aral for tax. Kaya kung mahina kayo sa tax, it's fine. It's totally okay. Kaya nga kinoconduct namin tong class na ito eh. Kaya nga nagla-live kami eh. Kaya nga nagtuturo ako eh. Para kahit paano mapadali ang yung buhay sa taxation. Ha? Ang dami pa dyan time. Ang dami pa dyan panahon para mag-aral. Nasa inyo na kung paano susulitin. Okay? Pero yung undergrad talaga, favorite ko talagang tax. As in, love na love ko talagang tax. Feeling ko, isa sa mga reasons kung bakit mababa ako sa tax, dahil in-ignore ko yung tax eh. Hindi ako nag-aral ng tax para sa board exam dahil alam ko kaya ko na yan. Kaya nag-concentrate ako sa ibang subjects, ayun tuloy. Ay, nako. Pero okay lang. Nag-ano pa man ako. Okay? So sana nakapag-ano na kayo, nakapagsagot-sagot na? Ayun. So dito, ayun ko pa binigay yung question. So dito, we'll compute how much yung on, how much ang off, and how much ang all others. Okay? So dito, ang gagawin natin dito is to put labels. Sorry. Is label natin ulit sila. Okay? Pansin nyo, mahilig talaga mag-label. Ha? Mahilig talaga lagyan ng label. Kaya hindi talaga papayag na walang label, Diyos ko. Ayun. First, interest income from bank deposits with an OBU. Sige, ito na naman tayo sa 2,300,000. Kaya yung tatanungin ko gustong i-test sa inyo. Is this on, off, or all? Sige, last chance para bumawi, para makabawi naman tayo. Interest income from a bank deposit with an OBU. Ano yung OBU? Ang OBU means offshore banking unit. Okay? Sige isang last chance para bumawi. Interest income from a bank deposit with OBU. Makabawi na kayo, diba? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Checking ko yung comments. Ayun. Tama. Okay? Tama. Offshore po ang ating una. Okay? Next, interest income from foreign currency loans granted to resident aliens. Dito, dahil resident siya, tapos interest income pa, this is on. Okay? So ito ay 1177. Next, interest income from a US dollar deposit with another FCDU. Kayo naman tatanungin ko. Ito naman, anong kayong classification? Off, on, or all? Okay? So nag-a-assume ako na nagsagot na kayo sa iyong sarili. Ayun. Ang sagot po sa kanya is off. Because remember, FCDU is a banko. Next. Ito naman tayo. Realize foreign exchange gains, fees and commission and penalties. Ayan. Dito naman tayo. Resident foreign exchange gains. Okay? So, anong classification ni resident at non-resident? So, dito, I need two answers Dalawang answers man tayo dito. So, is this off-on? Off-off? On-on? All-all? Or all-off? Or kahit anong combination? Dami dyan pwedeng maging combination. Ano yan? Anong classification niya? All-off, on-off, off-off, on-off. Basta ko na naman yan. Dito, sa realize foreign exchange gains. Check ko. All off, all off. Okay. Medyo na ako. Mukhang nagets na yung mga ating audience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is all. Aka off. Okay? Ito kasi may napansin mo nagsasagot ng on. Remember, pag on, kailangan residence plus interest. Okay? Pag on, resident plus interest. Interest ba siya? Hindi. Hindi po siya interest. Dahil dyan, all others siya. So dito, lalagyan natin siya sa 240 tsaka sa 300. Okay? So again, 240 tsaka 300. Next, fees and commission and penalties. I think ito straightforward na to. Remember, these are not foreign currency transactions. Okay? Hindi po siya foreign currency transactions dahil dyan, lahat sila all. Okay? All na silang lahat. Para mabilis na tayo. So dito, dyan ang lalagay ang ating 50, 43, 76, and 94. Okay? So, itotal na natin kung magkano ka ng tax rate. So, ito ang on, 1177. Ang off, wait lang, hinap ko ang aking calculator na biglang nawala sa aking piling at nakita ko na siya. Ayun, so 2,300 plus 978 plus 240, 3,518. So is 3,518. Correct me if I'm wrong, kasi no confidence pag pindot ko ng calculator. So sa last column is 300 plus 50 plus 43 plus 76 plus 94 is equal to 563. Ayun. Ayan. So, ito po ang ating total income na on, off, and on. Okay? Ngayon, we will now apply the tax rates. Okay? Pag sa on, ang rate niya is 10% of income. Okay? 10% po ang ating total income. So ito, times 10%, okay? Pag 10% siya, so 1,177 times 10% is equal to 170,700 pesos. Pag sa off, magkano kayong tax dito sa income niya dito? Sige, pag nalala pa, how much is the income tax rate when it comes sa off? Okay? Pag naalala, tignan natin. What is the income tax rate for offshore income? Uy, mag-chat na kayo Ayoko na magano. Yon, naalala. Exempt. Exempt siya, kaya wala po ditong tax. So all others, magkano kayang tax rate? Magkano tax rate niya dito sa exempt? Sa all others pala, sa all others? Kung naalala pa? Yon. Ang tax rate niya is the 30% are set. Okay? So ibig sabihin siya, kasi ko na given dito, okay? Wait lang, so medyo clarify ko lang. Yung 563, ano lang to, revenue to Revenue niya lang to. Okay? So syempre, kailangan pa natin magbawas ang ating cost of goods sold, tapos yung mga other expenses. Okay? Tapos mag-add tayo ng other income. Ha? So again, para dito, we need to reduce pa ng COGS at ating expenses. Tapos kung anong lalabas dito, times natin siya sa 30%. Yan na po ang ating RSET. Ha? Kaya dito, hindi ko siya i-solve kasi, again, revenue lang po ang given natin dito. Hindi ko na binigay ang cost of goods sold and all others. Ha? Kaya dito, basta yung normal no way. Pero dito sa 10%, yung income niya, diretsong 10% equals to 117,700 pesos. Okay? So, hopefully, ayun. So, any questions or clarification na gusto niyo i-ask? Kahit ano, anything under the sun. Is there something you want to ask? Tax related or not tax related? Tips on how to study tax or other Okay? Ayun. So, since habang wala pa nagtatanong, sige, ang ating Okay, may nagtanong sa akin. How to study tax? Ayun, gusto tanong na to. Okay? The question is, how to study tax? How to study tax? Remember, ito talaga ang isipin mo. Tax, one of the reasons why sobrang hirap ng tax, kasi it is the combination of both accounting and law. Again, tax is a combination of accounting and law. Isipin mo, paano ka mag-aral sa law? Minimemorize mo, diba? Minimemorize mo yung mga requisites, yung mga exemptions, etc. Tapos isipin mo, how do you study sa accounting subjects like FAR? Nintindi mo yung transactions, ina-analyze mo talaga, ina-allocate mo talaga kung saan siya account papasok. Okay? Tax is something like that. Your study habits for law and accounting, ipagsama mo siya sa tax because tax is based on law. So study it like law. But tax is also all about computing and analyzing. So, study it just like accounting. Ha? Ngayon, next. Isa sa mga reasons kung bakit hirap ng tax is sobrang daming materials. Sobrang daming rulings, sobrang daming information na sa tax. One big tip, hindi po kompleto ang iyong libro. Again, your book is not complete. There is no book here in the Philippines na kompleto, na may laman lahat ng alam ang kailangan mo sa tax. Hindi kompleto ang mga libro ni ganito, ni ganyan. Ha? Kaya ito yung masasabihin ko sa inyo, learn to explore. Again, learn to explore. Explore the BIR website. Read the original text. The main source talaga ay mga revenue regulations. Okay? Kasi yan po ang mismo ating tax rulings. I suggest you read revenue regulations. Ha? Ang dami talagang natin di alam sa tax dahil it is always changing. It is always updating. It is always magulo. Okay? Kaya go beyond the book. Read the source of the books. Read the law. Read the issuances of the BIR. And dyan ka malalaman. Okay? Ngayon, hindi lang BIR babasahin mo. Kasi pag sa BIR naman, it's all about theoretical. Pag gusto mo establish yung theoretical, BIR, babasahin mo. How about practical? Mas situational mismo. I suggest we have two sources. Supreme Court and the Court of Tax Appeals. Nung undergrad ako, I always read decisions of the Supreme Court and the Court of Tax Appeals as in. Ang ginagawa ko, de-explore ko talaga ang CTA page kasi ang CTA, meron ang website, andyan na nilalagay kanilang mga decisions. Okay? Ang dami lang dyan applications when it comes to tax. Dyan talaga, sa mga decisions ng korte, they're applying the tax principles that we are studying. Kaya, I read the decisions para mas maintindihan ko ang mga hanash-hanash. Okay? Diba? Kung wala kang time, then read, accounting firms. Ng publication accounting firms. Okay? Dami dyan mga accounting firms na nagpa-publish ng kanilang rulings, ng kanilang summary ng taxes. Okay? Kaya I suggest doing that too. Ha? Again, it's all about exploration. Don't always rely on your book. Your book is just a piece of tax. Ha? Kaya explore the world of taxation. And also, remember okay lang magkamali. Kaya nga nagaganto tayo, diba? Ha? Sulitin mo lahat ng available materials dyan. And also, don't be afraid to ask. Okay? Kung may questions kayo or what, you can contact me sa FB. Pwede nyo i-contact sa FB, pwede nyo i-message. Honestly, pwedeng-pwede. Okay? Wait lang, sige. I will chat sa comment section ng FB Live para makita nyo ang aking account, okay? Para ma-PM nyo ko or i-add friend nyo ko. Okay, just in case kung may questions kayo sa tax. Wait lang ha. If you have questions, you may PM me. Ayan na, nag-send na ako ng chat sa comment section ng FB Live. So, you can contact me through there, ha? Okay? Don't forget to ask. Don't be afraid to contact me if ever meron kayong naguguluhan sa tax or any other accounting subjects. Okay? So, yan lang. So, I think wala na pong questions. Okay? Mukhang wala na. And with that, ito lang masasabi ko. Thank you everyone for listening to my lecture on the corporate income tax. So, hopefully, magkikita ulit tayo hopefully within the month or next month for another live session with us, CPA Online Review School. So once again, my name is Remy Manuel Pendon, your tax reviewer in CPA Online Review School. And with that, a very, very good afternoon tuloy. Good evening to all of you. Okay? And 9 days na lang, Valentine's Day. So bilang Happy Valentine's Day sa inyong lahat and Happy Chinese New Year. So, see you guys whenever. Okay? Goodbye, everyone! Bye-bye! So, thank you again sa pag-listening. Okay? And makapagpahinga na ako. Bye-bye! End ko na to.
Okay po.